I understand putting Scott out. He doesn't know Kessel's going to be on the ice. But for Scott to say that to Kessel, I'm going to jump you, and to drop his gloves was one of the most asinine things I've seen. You know, look, if it's somebody else, if it's a tough
by Forster. Yeah, Forster does.
Tough guy, but with Kessel, I didn't like that.
I could see pushing and shoving.
So the Rolston Scott thing I didn't like at all. I also didn't like the stick swinging by Kessel. I understand you got to protect himself, and we always say to our players, if somebody's coming at you, tell him he's going through a lot of lumber to get to me. You know, we've said that, Nick.
Yeah.
A lot. But, I mean, two-hand swings, which I saw him do in Philadelphia. And, look, I understand Kessel maybe.
The second time it's happened.
In fairness to Kessel, he may have been scared to death, too.
But then
you know what I mean?
To loop around and do it again. And then the spear.
So I think he's going to be in trouble. And, look, I understand where Kessel. Look, it's just a mishmash. I'm not here to blame anybody. I didn't like.
Oh, I blame John Scott.
I blame Scott. Scott is the guy.
There's plenty of blame to go around.
John Scott,
but
is
he's the main
moron.
guy.
It
John
doesn't
Scott
matter.
is a total moron for what he did.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. You don't.
You don't suspend anybody for being a moron.
No, I'm
you
not
don't
saying he's going to get suspended.
It's just.
I think
so
he's
what?
just
He's
an
a
idiot.
moron. So what? He's an idiot. That doesn't mean anything other than just your opinion. What matters?
No. He's asking who started it. That's what he's asking, and that's who started it. So whether he's a moron or whether or not,
Rockin' Ronnie started it because he put him out there with the intention of doing what he probably did,
which is fine if he goes after somebody.
But Nick,
of
doesn't
any
matter. He can
pedigree.
He can go after anybody he wants. He can go after anybody he wants.
But Nick,
is there not? What about this code that we all hear about? The code.
Nick,
what about the code? Some guys stand by it. Some guys don't.
But Nick,
don't get caught up into this code so much because
Nick, you don't say to Kessel, "I'm gonna jump you."
Like
come on, you've been around tough guys. I've been around tough guys. You don't say that.
If you
to
really
a Phil.
watched,
if you're in the mid-season, I'll buy that. But I'm not.
I'll
buying
tell you
it.
something.
Sorry,
I'll tell you something.
Preseason.
I'm not buying it.
That's not the first time they spoke during the game. They were going at it. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of chirping going on. There was a lot of chirping. And you got to, if you're the league now investigating, you got to figure out a lot of things that were going on because there was some bad blood going out from the very beginning. So that's not the first time he probably said, listen, you keep chirping like this, I'm going to go after you. So,
but Nick.
I get the fact that it was just, I get it. He's a moron. I get that. But Nick, it doesn't really mean anything other than, whether he was within his rights or not. I think he was out there for the purpose to start an altercation. I think that's suspendable. I think Scott should be suspended. I do.
I agree.
Okay? And Rolston needs some accountability here.
He will.
He put him out there.
He will.
He put him out there.
And he will hear about it.
I don't see a problem with putting him out there after a fight. I don't see,
Nick,
that's a problem.
Here's what
it is. Where is your intent, though? Where is your intent?
We've seen that forever.
Not to this degree.
Here's my problem with it.
Okay.
So Scott goes out and that's fine.
Didn't even drop the puck.
Rolston puts him out. But first of all,
that's another issue.
Yeah.
But first of all,
that's another issue. That's why he's also suspendable.
But he throws his gloves down to go after Kessel. If you like. It's bad enough you're out there and you chirp him. Fine, chirp him. I'm gonna get you, Kessel. Fine. But then to actually drop his gloves and sort of start to fight with him, is he seriously?
I don't have that big of a deal for anybody going after anybody if they've got reason to do it. I don't, Mac. I don't.
I do.
You don't, Kessel. What's going on here?
You just
pay our bills.
You just destroyed the microphone.
And now for my next number. Well, what is this?
I don't know.
Can we switch these?
Here. Just
no. I'm good. Listen, if Kessel now or any other player, star or no star, feel like that they can go out there and do and say anything they want because they don't have to worry about a tough guy coming after them because of the code, I got a problem with that. I think everybody's accountable out there. Everybody.
Okay. I'll agree with you to a certain level, but 6'7" goon, one of the whose only role in this game is to fight people because he can't play a lick. He can't play an absolute lick.
Yeah.
So he's going to fight Phil Kessel. That's where I don't
have a problem with him intimidating him.
No.
I don't have a problem Nick face washing.
You know what, though?
I don't have a problem giving him a shot.
Sometimes someone's going to call your bluff.
Yeah.
Okay? Someone's going to call your bluff. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with what Kessel did. I think he started too low around the ankles. I would have just gone after his hands. I would have chopped his head off. Kessel, to me, you know what they're going to give Kessel? Kessel will not miss the opening game.
No, he'll get
of the
a couple
season.
exhibition
He'll get a couple of those stupid exhibition games, which any guy of his stature would welcome. I don't get it.
Sure.
Brendan Shanahan's going to come out and he's going to suspend him for some exhibition games, and I'm going to be like,
that's wrong.
That's what's going to happen.
That's absolutely because
That's
on the
what's gonna
heels
happen.
of the
Kessel does not deserve to be suspended for the regular season based on the fact that all he did was defend himself.
No, he didn't.
Well, a little.
Defending was the first hack. Circling around and giving another big whack and then a spear.
They could get circling and coming in with the two-hander.
Yeah.
He's going to get it
on
for
the
that.
heels of the Philadelphia.
He should
Not
get it for
regular
that.
season games.
No,
not regular season games.
but he should get it for that. Circling around and coming back with the two-hander.
Regular
Beautiful.
season games.
Beautiful.
You might as well
You
save
think
your thoughts on the
you
regular
think he
season
doesn't
games.
get? I'm not
Give him
saying
3
whether
exhibition
I'm not
games.
saying whether I like it or dislike
Give
it.
him the rest of the exhibition
Yeah,
games.
but he's going to get.
He's
going to
get something.
Yeah,
But
does that? Yeah.
but honestly,
deal.
Mac, what does that do?
No,
What does
nothing.
that
No,
do?
it's nothing.
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 Okay, so Kessel's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Scott's not
Scott's
okay.
not okay. I don't
Rolston's
think
not
Rolston's okay. I think Carlisle's okay.
And
Although,
Clarkson is not.
You know,
Clarkson gets 10.
obviously, he's not either.
Yeah.
But you know,
it's a busy day for Shanahan because he's got this stuff going on in Vancouver with Cassian and Weiss.
and Carlisle admitted his mistake in the press conference, but he's as guilty as Clarkson. He's as guilty as Clarkson in terms of making a bad decision. He should have never had Kessel out there to begin with. Okay, he tried to defuse the situation, and he was wrong.
No,
he was wrong. He gambled and lost.
You don't expect.
No,
I
you
guess,
no.
I guess
no.
if
You
he's
got a
that big of
6'8" guy.
I would never expect Scott to jump Kessel ever,
Yeah.
or Bozak, or well, if it's Van Riemsdyk,
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Maybe
It
maybe.
doesn't matter
I'm
who
just
he
not
picks.
buying that.
It doesn't matter who he picks to jump. I don't want my best star player, goal scorer, who's 5'9" on
opposite
the
him.
ice
After that incident prior
Not
to
only
that.
not, I don't want him on the ice.
With the temperature of the
don't
game.
want him on the ice
With the temperature of the game.
And he thought he could defuse it. He gambled. He was wrong. And good on him for admitting it. He's the first guy in the press interview to say, "I was wrong."
And I like the try. I give him participation points for trying instead of just answering back with a couple of your own tough guys and doing
He
it.
should have throw Colbert into the Wolves. Throw somebody else. You know? And as far as
Scott should be suspended for being an idiot.
as far as Clarkson's concerned, his heart was in the right place. He just made a bad decision, a knee-jerk
Do you think he
reaction.
feels the need to prove something to his teammates?
I think he feels like right now he's got to have a little bit of everything in his game.
'Cause
And
while we're
obviously
used
we
to
built
the-
up, and for good reason, the character's there. We've talked about it. He thought he was showing good character. What he needed to do was just let it breathe a little bit. They had Brennan out there. I thought Ashton did a nice job. You got to give your teammates who are on the ice a chance to defuse the situation, and he felt it was upon himself to go out there and do it. And unfortunately, it's going to cost him 10 games.